Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com. The press says that Greenland is melting down and it's your fault. Extreme ice melt in Greenland in one day was enough to cover Florida in 2 inches of water. Apparently our use of fossil fuels is destroying the Arctic and we're all going to drown after Greenland melts. But before we agree to go back to the dark ages or move into a cave, let's look at the actual data. The area of Greenland is more than 10 times the area of Florida. You wouldn't need to melt a lot of snow in Greenland to cover Florida with 2 inches of water. These are the Greenland surface mass balance graphs from the Danish Meteorological Institute. You can see that 8 billion tons of snow melted in Greenland in one day. You can also see that during May, 12 billion tons of snow fell on Greenland in a single day. The press didn't talk about that very much. Since September 1st, Greenland's surface has gained 450 billion tons of snow. In other words, 450 billion more tons of snow has fallen on Greenland than has melted. This is well above the 1981 to 2010 average. And for 3 of the past 5 years, the surface mass balance of Greenland has been above average. Claims that Greenland is melting down are complete nonsense and are generally based on cherry-picking a single day or two, like the recent articles. In 1939, it was reported that Greenland's glaciers were rapidly melting and, like the ones in Norway, faced the possibility of catastrophic collapse. And in 1952, it was reported that the glaciers of Norway and Alaska were only half the size they were 50 years earlier, and that this threatened to swamp seaports by raising the ocean levels. Because of this rapid melting, the New York Times predicted in 1995 that most East Coast beaches would be gone by the year 2020. The good news is that this didn't stop the Obamas from buying a $15 million home on an East Coast beach in the year 2020. It's amazing how much property you can buy on a $300,000 a year salary from the government. Supporting government science pays really well these days, as Dr. Fauci can attest. He received $1 million for speaking truth to power. I'm certain this had nothing to do with his marketing Big Pharma products. Toto loves science, but he doesn't see much of it going on in academia, government, or the press. You can visit Toto, Kyrie, and Caesar on the web at realclimatescience.com.